After nearly a week, Donald Trump has finally signed sanctions against Russia. And those sanctions also include countries like North Korea and Iran. But some were speculating that since Russia was included in the sanctions, Trump has been a little bitter about it. And keep in mind that Congress went out of its way to vote in such large numbers in favor of these sanctions that Trump won't be able to veto it. So Trump signed the bill after it passed Congress last week and landed on his desk on Friday. The White House later released a statement announcing that Trump signed the bill, though the president remained sharply critical of it. In fact, he said the following in regard to this bill. My administration particularly expects the Congress to refrain from using this flawed bill to hinder our important work with European allies to resolve the conflict in Ukraine, and from using it to hinder our efforts to address any unintended consequences it may have for American businesses, our friends, or our allies. Now, just to give you an idea of the vote, the House did pass these sanctions with a 419-3 vote on Tuesday, and then the Senate passed it with a 98-2 vote on Thursday, setting up a majority that could override a presidential veto.
So basically, he didn't have a choice. Yeah. Even if he vetoed the bill, he just would have been embarrassed. They would have repassed it in overwhelming majorities, and then he would have gotten the downside of people saying, "We knew it. You want to work with the Russians," and the bill would have passed anyway. So this way, he says, "No, I'm fine. I'll sign it."
Yeah.
He didn't have a choice, but he adds a signing statement saying, "But I reserve the right to not follow it." So this is why it's important to be consistent on policy issues, guys, and ideology. So I hated when Bush did the signing statements, and when Obama did them, I said it's a terrible idea. Don't continue that precedent, because it's basically the president going, the law that Congress just passed and I signed is like your opinion, man.
Right.
I might or might not follow it. And so now that Obama left that door open, Trump's like, thank you very much. I'll walk right through that door and say about this bill, yeah, since I don't have a choice, I'm gonna sign it, but I hate it, and I'm not necessarily gonna follow it. Great.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, just to add on to the fact that he hates it so much, usually when he signs anything into law, he has these big events, right? What is it called? The signing ceremony. Yeah, signing ceremony. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he signs it and it shows it literally like that.
I signed this terrible bill. Everybody look, take pictures of me.
If you like this video, you probably like independent media. The best way to support independent media, become a member of the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.